Hello everyone and welcome to a new video for IK. This is Kincaid and we finally made it to season 2, and in this one we're gonna talk about the Immortal Specializations, and please do not make me say it one more time. And we got into season 2 2 days ago, and we finally unlocked the Immortal Specializations, and we're gonna talk about it for the Mixed March. This is a video for all the newbies out there who are struggling to choose which talent or which ability is best for your mixed immortals. So in this one, we're gonna talk about Hani, Alex, and Zenobia and Ember Ken, mainly the mixed march. So let's start with Alex. Alex is an attack immortal, and attack immortal have three different abilities that they can choose from, and it is these abilities here. It is Night Spirit, Destroyer Stance, and Whirlwind Chalk. And in Mixed March, we're only gonna use King's Spirit for all the immortals, which is Alex and Hani, because this one here increases the attack speed by 30% at max level and increases the damage by 30% as well at max level. So this is very important for the Mixed March since they count a lot on normal attacks, and they could use the additional attack speed and the physical damage increase as well. As well, this is not only a physical damage increase, this is a total damage increase. So that means that you can actually use skills such as Heavenly Thunder, which deals magical damage, and it would still be OP on Alex or Hani. Right, as for the small nodes here, I'm focusing on only the physical attack since I'm lacking a lot of materials. However, if you have enough on these materials, you can just go ahead and max everything out. But if you do not have enough and you're struggling with these, since you will be upgrading two immortals from the same type at the same time, I would recommend to focus only on the immortals that deal damage. I would focus on Alex and Hani, and I upgraded the physical attack node here. The rest I upgraded only just enough to unlock the skill or the ability itself, which is Night Spirit. And later on, I will unlock this nodes here, just level 1 each, and then I'll focus on this. I'll upgrade it to level 5 to make sure that I get all the physical attack bonus, and then level 1 to all the rest, and then I'll unlock the and so on so on. However, there is only one that is really important, which is this one. It's called Grace. This one increases the damage dealt by a total of 5% at max level. This one is so important. However, it requires a lot of Masters Insights, and it requires a lot of Alex shards as well, which is gonna be a bit tough because you will have to choose between Grace and between upgrading the ability itself. And I think that upgrading the ability is more important, since the ability is gonna give you 3% attack and 3% attack speed, 3% damage and 3% attack speed. So I think this is, in my opinion, is way more important if you compare the value. For example, this one here is going to be so expensive. You can see that level 1 requires 40 shards and 40 Masters Insight. However, this is just one upgrade, one click, and it only requires 200 shards and 200 Masters Insight. This is regarding the physical or the attack immortals. And as you can see, I did the same thing for Hani here, except that I upgraded the nodes behind the ability. This is just because I'm focusing on Hani first, because I think that Hani is a better damage dealer compared to Alex. This is just what I think. Anyway, let's move to Zenobia. For Zenobia, I used Holy Prayer. Holy Prayer increases the healing effect and reduces the damage taken, and when the skill is max level, it will be the healing effect will be increased by 25%, and the damage taken will be reduced by 15%. This is a huge buff to Zeno, since Zeno is a big healer for the mixed march. So I think this one here is the best that you can use for the mixed march, and I don't think you need to focus on Zeno at the early game. However, you will have a lot of materials here. You can go ahead and upgrade just the defensive stats for this immortal. For example, I need the physical defense, so I'm upgrade this to 3, and I need the magical defense, so I'm upgraded to 3, and I'll save the rest to Ken Emperor. For Ken Emperor, we're gonna use a different one, which is Light of the Soul. Light of the Soul does heal every 9 seconds. It has a fixed amount of heals for each level, and for max level, the heals become 240%. And I think this is the best that you can use for Ken in this situation, because for other immortals you can use anything else. However, for Ken, The heals will be better because this one here could be used as a buff for another back row immortal damager, and in mixed march the damagers are always in the front row, and this one here increases the heal, and Ken Emperor does not apply any kind of heal, so it will be kind of useless for him. So I think Light of the Soul or this one here will be better for Ken Emperor. These are the my recommendation for the immortal specializations for the mixed march, and this will be all for this one. In the next one I might talk about the fire march, so stay tuned. This will be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have a wonderful day.